I was gonna show a little lesson I just learned. Let me mark this spot right here. I just draw a few little X's here. But if you can see there how bad that dug in. I wasn't paying attention. I usually just put it in, don't never have no trouble. But I got this up on top of there and off on there. And let me tell you, it dug in. I thought I done tore the world up. If you run these little Woodland Mills RS30 Pros, great little sharpeners. I don't really have nothing to complain about. Just make sure that you have that in there. Well, I will say one complaint. I wish they made it where you could put it 110 or 12 volt, because it is sort of aggravating doing this. And you got power, you know, that's the only thing aggravating, but it's not a big deal breaker because I got a little battery charger tender right there, and does fine. But if you're running these Woodland Mills, make sure you watch your blades before they get down in there. I knew something was wrong because when I went to do it, this wasn't sitting down, it actually hit the wheel. And I was just too dumb to back up and look at it. But just gonna give y'all the insight. Make sure you got it seated down in there and there, and not up on here or anything when you do it. I don't know how bad it'll hurt that little cutting wheel, but this thing's still sharpening, and I got to be getting close to 100 blades on it. I know I've sharpened 20 blades 3 or 4 times, and if I haven't already sharpened 100, when I get done with these 30 or 40, I know I'll have 100. But I'm pretty sure I'm right around 100 already on this one sharpening wheel, and it still looks fine. I'm fixing to order another wheel just to have for a backup. I mean, I figure you can get 200 or 300 sharpenings out of it if you don't abuse it. And I may not be sharpening deep enough and all, but I don't want to wear my wheel out. It does good enough. If I can get 3 or 4 sharpenings out of this, I'm perfectly fine. These are brand new blades. I'm running an experiment on them. I'm going to see how many sharpenings I can get out of it doing this all by myself, because all my other blades I'd been taking back to Wood Miser because they got a sharpening place like 10 miles from me. But I just got tired of paying $9, and I'm not complaining about them. Don't think I'm complaining about them, but you take it up there and you might get your blades back in 1 or 2 days, or it may take 2 or 3 weeks. And you know, if it's gonna take 2 or 3 weeks, I would take it and save 5 or 10 blades, you know, because I mean, I'd run 30 to 45 blades, and I would try to take it with 30 blades, and it never fails whenever I'm doing a whole lot. And I'll take it with 30, I'll run out of blades and have to buy another box of blades or something. But if I take it up there just 10, 15, 20 blades, I'll have it back in 2 weeks, you know. And I've also, their machine's been broke before, and I took it up there, and it takes 2 months to get them back because they had to get their parts and all too, I guess. But again, I'm not complaining about them, but why do I want to pay $9 a blade whenever I've done this here sharpener and setter? I just bolted mine to a table. I got this wood, and you can put the blade on it and do it. But I think this was like $1,000, $1,200. I can't remember. I think I got it on sale, and it was less than $1,200. I could be wrong. I may be lying to you. But say it was $1,200. I'm gonna say $10 a blade because I got time going up there, coming back, you know, all that kind of stuff. So $10 a blade, 120 sharpenings, and it's paid for itself. Because I'm not paying myself to sharpen blades, you know, but to me, it's well worth it. If you're just a small person that uses 5-10 blades a year, I probably wouldn't even sharpen them. I'd probably just keep brand new blades, you know. But me, man, I'll go through, I'll buy boxes of 15, and I bet I go through 6 to 8 boxes a year. And if you sharpen them things 3 or 4 times, I mean, that's a lot of cutting, you know. I'll cut 300 or 400 hours on a meal, and if you cut 300 or 400 hours on a meal and you change your blade out every hour, that's 300 or 400 blades. So you see, it's doing real good. Plus, I got a buddy that he lives right down the road, and he's got a Timber King sawmill, and he'll bring his blades up here. And if I don't have to set them, which it's a small manual mill, most of the time you don't have to set them too much. I just charge him like $5-6, and we run it through there. He'll come up here, sit around, drink beer, help me do it and all that. And I'm like, man, that just helps pay for my wheels or whatever, you know. He'll bring 10, 20, 30 blades up here once a year. Like, he don't use that much. Again, he's using 10, 20 blades a year maybe. And sharpen them. It saves him a little money and all that. He was taking it to another fella, and he was like, man, you take it over there. He said it may take a month or 2 to get him to do it. And again, he was like, I'm not complaining, because the guy didn't really do it as a business. It was helping him out. And, you know, so he was like, yeah. And he brought it over here, and he lives literally like 2 or 3 miles down the road. And he come over there, sit around with me. We sharpened mine and sharpened his, and he liked to sit around bull crap, so we just did that. But if you're looking for a sharpener, I'd recommend one of these right here. They're good, in my opinion. They do a good enough job. You got it sitting here. Throw it on the mill. If it don't cut, put the setter to it. I just leave mine around 20. I have mine where it'll flex to about 30, and then it'll go back to 20 or so. I think I need to extend it a little more, make it 35 or so it'll go to about 25, you know, once you get the flex out of it. But I'm still experimenting with it. I don't know that much. I got this dialed in pretty good. Like, I got it where that sun gun is sharp, you know. But I like it. I'd buy another one. If this one messed up tomorrow and I could order another one and have it in here, I'd buy it for $1,000. I don't see a problem with it. And I like these blades, sharpening disc and all right here. Main reason why I went with it is, I'm gonna probably lie to you, but right now at this time, I think them sharpening wheels are somewhere around 50, maybe $100 or something, but I think they're $50 or something. And that's what sold me, because I looked at the wood miser ones, and the big profiled wood miser ones are high. They're like $350, $500. And I asked around, and people was like, yeah, you only get 300 or 400 sharpenings out of them. So I figure that's what I'll get out of this one, you know, 300 or 400 sharpenings. But if I go through one of them wheels a year and it's $50, it's paid for. You know, this is paid for. I could pay my time back and all that. And I think it's worth it. But look into it. I think it's a good thing. We'll see you on the next video.